SAFC Fan TV, I'm SHAUN Middleton. I'm in the town centre where Sunderland and Bristol Rovers the game has just finished, and the game ended Sunderland 1, Bristol Rovers 1. And now I'll be getting the fans' reactions as they leave the pub. Could you please like, share and subscribe to our channel? That'd be very much appreciated. Thanks for your time. SFC Fan TV, I'm SHAUN Middleton, and the game has just finished. Sunderland 1, Bristol Rovers 1. What's your name again, mate?
Dave.
Dave, obviously I thought it was a bit of a disappointing performance. It seems as though we didn't sort of play until the last 10 minutes. What's your views on the game?
5 at the back, very disappointing. Very disappointing. I just think that Bristol Rovers at home, we need to play 4-4-2 or whatever. But I think 5 at the back, very disappointing, and it's been a disappointing result. But you know,
everybody was optimistic before the kick-off started. But I mean, it was typical Sunderland. You know, you're expecting us to win 4-5-0, and then, do you know what I mean? It's just, they let you down, didn't they?
They let me down all the time. Right, I blame my dad. Right, if my dad was born in Barcelona, I'd be so happy. Right, but my dad was born in Sunderland, so I've got to put up with this like dreadful football. So I have to put up with it, and I will put up with it, and I'll follow them all the way.
What do you think of his team selection today?
Terrible. Terrible. I'll be honest. To be fair, we've gone from like the Premier League, bang, 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 bang. We've had 3 years in this league, and I think we struggle. And I think we're going to be at this standard for the next 3 or 4 years. I think it's disappointing. It's disappointing because the fans are there, and the fans deserve better.
What do you think went wrong today? I mean, we played really well last week against Hull. Well, we did everything but score. Really, we battered them for 90 minutes. What do you think went wrong today?
I actually think like every single time we concede an early goal. You know, I look like Liam Gallagher, don't I? Right? Right? Ooh. So I think we concede an early goal and it's up against us, and this happens time and time again. We concede an early goal and then, you know, we struggle, we get a point. But to be fair, today a point's been a bad result.
So quickly, I mean, who's the star man of the man of the match?
Maguire, because he got pulled out of the shit.
Yeah, I think Maguire's the man, but I think he should have put on. He took Grigg off and put Graham on. For me, he should have gone 3 at the top and let's try and win the game. But we didn't win the game. We've drawn it, but you know, a draw's better than a defeat. But to be fair, disappointing.
Are you not confident?
This season, I actually think this season, I'd like to think we're going to be like up there, but I actually don't think we're going to be up there. That's my opinion.
At the end of the day, happy days, lads. It's time to get fucking pissed again.
Right, cheers, lads. Thanks for your time. Right, I'm outside Victor's, where we've just watched the match in Sunderland. Unfortunately, have drew the game 1-1. What's your name again, mate? Norman. I think it was a pretty poor display by Sunderland.
I thought Sunderland were the better team by miles, but there's got to be a lot of changes. I'm not convinced about the manager. They looked a bit better in the second half, and we deserved at least a draw. But you cannot win this league playing the way we are. I just hope things change. I was over the moon with a draw. We should have won, but I think if he brings Danny Graham in, who I wasn't a fan of before when he was at Sunderland before, I think that bloke will make a difference up front.
Well, he brought Danny Graham on the last 20 minutes, and I thought it was there was no service in the middle though. Like there was nothing in the middle.
Well, they were cheating. They were falling over, and 8 minutes extra time. It's but that's the way it goes. We've never been a lucky team with Bristol. Either of them, Bristol City, Bristol Rovers, always been a difficult team. I can go back years when we won 19 games at home. 2 games were drawn. Bristol City, Bristol Rovers. It's just,
Do you think this squad's good enough? I mean, there's still a couple of weeks left with the transfer window. Do you think we need to add more players on?
I don't think they've got I don't think so, but I think I think we'll be all right. I think we'll do better than what we did last season, definitely. Depending on the COVID virus. If we're all alive, well, you know what I mean.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, but I think we'll do all right. I do. Depends if he picks the best team. You know.
Do you think he picked the best side? Do you? I mean, a lot of people said about Scowen should be in the team. I mean, me and Michael said that. I mean, so do you think Scowen should have started?
He's all right, but it's the centre forward. We've got a centre forward there. White, is it? White?
Charlie White.
Charlie White. The only one that can head a ball is Graham. When you've got I played centre forward when I played football, and I could head a ball. If you can't head a ball, there's no point in you being there. And he can't head a ball, Charlie White. He's hopeless.
And obviously, it took us a long time to get into the game, and then we started to actually pass the ball quick, and you're thinking, we can nick it, but it was just too late.
Too late, yeah.
You've got to be, you know what I mean?
I mean, you concede a goal after 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
Terrible,
why? So you're fighting from the beginning, you're starting again. You know, but I think we'll do all right.
You can do all right.
As long as you change the forward line. Charlie White hasn't got a clue. He wasn't getting one of my teams.
Hey, thanks for your time, mate. Cheers. Cheers, mate. All right, I'm in the town centre. I'm with Ron. Ron, obviously, disappointingly, Sunderland have drew the game 1-1.
Yeah, their players were diving down left, right and centre. It was like somebody had shot them, and it was terrible. The referees let them go, and we got nothing off the referee today.
You think they were like just wasting time most of the game? I mean, they got the goal and they just put everybody behind the ball, didn't they?
Yeah, totally wasting time. Totally wasting time. I mean, like you say, they were diving as if there was nobody near them, and they just dove.
Well, I think it's something that we're going to have to get used to this season, because it's been last 2 seasons. Teams come, as I'm saying, teams come up here and they get an early goal, and they just put all them in behind the ball. Do you know what I mean? We've got to adapt to that.
Exactly. And we tried the second half. We were unlucky 3 times. We could have had a good. It was a hell of a shot by. Yeah, a hell of a shot, and it was unlucky. We could have been there.
It took us like 75, 80 minutes when we started to lift like momentum. We started to pass the ball quick, and we started to look like we could get a goal. If the game went another 10 minutes, we probably could have nicked it. But we cannot start the game that late as well.
But I think we've got to try our tactics different. He's got to change his tactics, Parkinson. Parkinson's got to change his tactics. He's not doing the right things. We've got to go for them. We've got some class players who can score goals, but we're not doing it.
Are you confident in Parkinson? Because he divides the fans' opinions. I mean, a lot of people. I'm on the fence. Michael's on the fence, I think, as well. Are you happy with Parkinson, or do you think?
No, I'm on the fence like you. No, we've got to find somebody who will attack. We've got the players who can attack.
But do you think the squad's good enough? Like, do you think this squad is good enough to get in that top 2?
He's got to get some of the young ones up there. We've got some class young ones, but he's not playing them. I mean, Dobson was rubbish.
I was just about to come to that. Do you think Scowen's been a bit unlucky because he's had a good pre-season? Do you think he should start?
Scowen should have started the day. Dobson, come on instead of Scowen. Why?
But obviously now Dobson's getting the red card. He's going to be out for 2 games, so this is Scowen's chance to come in.
Yeah, but that's not an excuse, is it?
No.
No, we should have started him from the start. Definitely. I mean, we've scored 8 goals on Tuesday, and Scowen laid on 3 of them with the headers. And he's on the bench, but he puts on Dobson.
Do you think it's just a case of we're having a competitive game for a while? I mean, I played last week against Hull in the League Cup, but it's just going to take us a bit of time to get back into the groove of things, and then we'll be all right? Or do you think it's a bit worrying?
It's a bit worrying, yes. You know fine well it's a bit worrying. You know fine well, you're laughing at me. It's definitely a bit worrying. No doubt about it. We've got to play better than what we did today. And we've got to have referees better than we had today. They were absolutely diabolical, and they fell over all over.
The referees in this, I mean, the referees in this league are terrible. Quickly anyway, star man, mate.
Maguire. Yeah, Maguire. He tried his best. He scored a cracking goal, and what more can you say?
Right, thanks for your time, mate. Have a safe journey home. Take care, mate. All right, I'm in the town centre. I'm with Steve. Steve, obviously, unfortunately, Sunderland haven't gotten off to a good start for the second season in a row. It's ended Sunderland 1, Bristol Rovers 1. Why do you think it went wrong today?
Team selection, mate. Manager, I think he's absolutely to blame. Really is to blame. I mean, how can he puts a team out to win 8-1 and he drops half of the team to play today, and he puts distraught, absolutely destroyed us today. How can you like, we're at home and words fail us. It really does.
It's frustrating. Like, I mean, I was full of confidence going to the game, and then the game started and we're conceding the first 2-3 minutes.
No, exactly. You've got a keeper there he's skydiving there to and the penalty comes in, but the rest of it, I mean, you've got 79 minutes, 78 minutes to rescue a game, and he brings subs on at like 3-5 minutes to go. You know what I mean? It's absolutely shocking, man.
When things are not working like that, Michael Bowser said that many times. You've got to change things earlier. You've got to change.
He should have changed things at half time. Why didn't you put your strikers on? Put your best midfield on. He just sticks with this same team at all. He's got to go. He really has got to go.
And that's only one game. And do you think it's a bit worrying? Like, I mean,
of course it is.
So you obviously you're partisan now.
Of course it is. Well, I'm not a partisan now, but it's worrying that your first game of the season. This is our third season in this Division 1. You've got to go that these teams is going to come up here and think, there's no crowd. We just hit them hard.
What do you think of Max Power being named as captain? I mean, I was a bit shocked about that, but
I don't know, mate. What's going on? Do any of us know what's going on over there? I really don't know. Give him a go. I mean, Maguire scored great goal, like hell of a finish. But you've got to look at the back four. You've got to look at the goalkeeper. You've got to look at the midfield. It's all wrong, man. It's all wrong. He's got to build his team on, like, if you're gonna fucking wipe the team out 8-1. Sorry for swearing.
That's all right.
If you're gonna wipe the team out 8-1, play that team. Bristol. I mean, they're fucking better than Aston Villa. They're not.
So, do you think the squad is this squad good enough to go up this season?
I don't know, mate. I really don't know.
Do you think we need additions?
No, but this new addition's going to come up. We've got no money. Until this takeover, I really don't. I think this is it. This is what we've got to work for. But then you've got to put that down to your manager. Is your manager got to work out the best team? And if he can, but I don't think he's up to the job, to tell you the truth.
There's a lot of people saying that the Parkinson's on. I mean, I'm on the fence. I'm unsure. But I think if he brings the right players and he a bit do, but then you watch the game today and you think, has anything changed in last season?
I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. I mean, we're still watching shite from that season.
It doesn't even bear to think us in this league for a third year. Like, I mean, a fourth season. Sorry.
Honestly, I think another third year in this season we're finished. We've had it. I mean, the lads we've been out with today, you know, we're all season ticket holders, and I couldn't go through another third season, a fourth season with Sunderland. I really can't. I think we're just a fucking laughing stock.
Quickly, mate, man of the match.
Jesus Christ. Who'd you gone for? Maybe it's Maguire for scoring a brilliant goal.
That's what I says. Right, thanks for your time, mate. Cheers, pal. Have a good night.